and welcome back to Storytime. The black and white picture book.
But do we get cookies during this?
No, there will be no cookies. You will remain silent.
Shit. Okay.
Once upon a time, there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the sunflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It was as warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day, the sunflower made friends with a star. And after that, the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower, as bright as the sun, to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was, and became sad, and more sad, and cried. The black dove thought the night star would turn into a shooting star, and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. But in the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves. Poor doves.
That story felt significantly darker than maybe the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, they all end with poor blank.
Yeah, that one was a lot more killy than the others, maybe?
Yeah. The other one's the thing that was destroyed was symbolizing someone else.
Yeah, now this is just, no, dead birds.
Those birds are dead.
They're absolutely gone. How did that Monty Python skit say? This bird has ceased to be?
This bird is no more. It has ceased to be.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. This one's just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What did you think of it? Koala Ryouta?
Oh.
The king said, "You have done nothing wrong. You were the only one who found the treasure first."
That doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter.
Looks like he's more interested in talking to the king than me, or than to me. Guess I'm still just not charming enough.
The king said the mourning dove is a bad, bad bird. That mourning dove wants to steal something precious from the king. And from you. You must know already. That mourning dove is an evil, evil demon.
Nageki is a ghost, but he's not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make a mess of the library books, but...
The king said, but you are very afraid of him, are you not? Because you can tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far, far away.
Ah.
Aha.
We know what the sunflower is now.
Yeah.
If you join the king, you will not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then.
Is this the first time we've seen Ryouta in this particular episode?
You mean in this, like story here?
Yeah,
This
the
chapter?
Holiday Star part of Holiday Star.
If this counts, we saw him in chapter 3 when he was on Mount Pudding, but this is the first time I believe we're seeing him in chapter 4. Like we've really started to find out that we can't get out of here by normal means.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, for this chapter, it's his first appearance.
The king is waiting for you.
After a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears. Salutations, oh troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit?
Oh, Yuya. So you've ended up here too. I thought it was just us.
Well, I wasn't exactly invited. You know how it is. I'm here to rescue you all. Blah, 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 blah. Please decide to bust out of here and come home with me as soon as possible.
I see. So we're all in the same dream after all. So it's not just something I'm imagining all by myself.
By all indications, yes. The king is the king there is the host and creator of this charade, and you're all guests. And I'm crashing the party. Everyone dreaming the same dream beneath a starry night sky. Very romantic. So are you still caught up in this dream?
I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful. When I wake up, it might just end up even more painful.
From what little I saw of the king's solicitations, I can guess pretty easily what he means. And I am a bit of a specialist in that area. You know by now what it is that's causing you pain, right?
I haven't done...
Talk to me, Ryouta. I'm here for you, and I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? Once you've put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That's what I think, anyway. That's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? At this rate, you'll rot from the inside, quite literally at that. Be brave, Ryouta.
I'm afraid of Korn not being with me, even in this dream. I always worry too much, and at first I thought this dream was just me being scared that someday she'll leave me behind. But I guess that's not it. The Korn I saw here is the real Korn.
His eyes flicker about nervously.
I feel like this emotional moment is a little bit undercut by us naming the character Corned Beef.
I mean...
Maybe slightly.
Or maybe it's emphasized by it because I don't know about you, but if I couldn't have corned beef, I couldn't be happy either.
Oh my god.
What he says is true. Even though this is a dream, Corn is acting of her own accord.
Corn's been with me ever since we were children. We've been together so long, somewhere along the line, I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination. All of it.
His eyes glisten with tears. How brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly and jaded as myself. He probably hasn't even realized that what he's feeling is love.
I took it all for granted. I thought it would last forever. But that's not possible. I know Korn better than anyone. I know what she loves and what she hates. What she's good at and what she isn't. I know everything about her. But I don't anymore. Nageki knows a Korn that I don't. And not just in this dream. She spends more time in the library every day. If someday I stop being special to her, for that matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time, to her, I've been nothing but...
Well, what a pickle. If I've been reading the signs right, Nageki and Korn aren't quite to the point where Ryouta should be worrying. But his fears are going to get more and more likely by the day. I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man's heart back to the real world without breaking it? Persuasion to maximum.
I'm going to save just in case.
Yeah.
In case it gives us like a dialogue choice that we can screw up.
Yeah.
Aha. Okay. Alright. So Yuya, what is what's our choice here, Yuya?
Let me just say them out loud to see which one sounds better. What is special? Or believe in corned? Oof. Why you gotta put this on me?
Because you're Yuya. You have to choose the correct words to coax Ryouta out of the deep blue funk he's stuck in right now.
Alright, so I got time. Let's break down these things.
Oh, goodness.
So, with what is special,
okay,
he could be trying to get him to define his feelings so that he can express them better.
Okay.
Try to bring him out of his shell a bit. And by saying, believe in corned, he could just be using his infatuation with her to make him just kind of, what would Jesus do, his way out of this situation. Gah! I'm going to go with what is special.
Okay, let's go with what is special.
What exactly do you mean by special?
Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself, but at the very least, to me, corned is corned, and no one can ever take her place.
So that's it? What were you ever afraid of then? No one can ever be replaced, Ryouta. You will never stop being special to Corned in that respect. It's as simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you?
Well, now that you've asked me that question specifically, that seems like...
I'm not trying to rifle through your pockets for loose change here, Yuya.
That's suspiciously specific denial. That's true, I guess, but that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much as any...
Of course not. You can't stay children forever. Feel like writing me off as a heartless bastard yet? But ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass, places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm. All beautiful, and none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, it will rot and fall to pieces if you never let it go. But memories will never hurt you. The flower withers, the star falls, and the rainbow fades away. But you will always remember their beauty.
Are you telling me to go on alone with nothing but my memories?
That's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today.
That's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand.
How long is he gonna keep floundering around? I'll have to be a little more clear. Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover. Or maybe you'll live and have a family with Corn. Or maybe you'll go your own separate ways.
Yeah, you know, maybe you'll get married and maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children and maybe you won't. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 45th wedding anniversary.
I feel like dancing the funky chicken is a deeply racist thing at bird weddings.
I mean, I'm just trying to make a reference to a Baz Luhrmann thing, but okay, yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
I'll have to let you listen to that later.
But whatever happens, all the time you've spent with her, all the joy you've had, will still be yours.
That just makes it even worse. How can I live without the sun now that I'm so used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya. I don't want to see everything I know collapse around of me. Is that right?
I don't know. It's a very weird usage.
Yeah.
Like, part of me feels like it's correct but obscure.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just move on.
This is pretty bad. I've been taking him for a quiet metrosexual, but maybe he's really into the whole total monopolization thing. As far as I can tell, Miss Corn herself hasn't got the slightest idea all this is going on. What a sinfully negligent lady. Everything changes, Ryouta. Time is like that. Inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you stand still, everything else will still leave you behind. No matter how hard you try to prevent change, it will still come. The world and your friends will still change. If what you really want is undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, become a hermit in the mountains.
No, I don't want that.
Didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then?
That wouldn't be right. I couldn't ask for something like that. It would be too selfish.
So you think it would be selfish? Aren't you wishing someone would do that for you? Just a little bit deep inside?
I don't know. Maybe I am?
Well, maybe you aren't.
Right. Aren't you afraid, Yuya? Everything around us is changing, and so are we. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you?
There are things that scare even me, yes. Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? Best day of my life? Or the very worst? No one knows, and that's why. That's why all we who cannot see tomorrow can do is put on our bravest smiles and march boldly into the new day.
Isn't that called bluffing?
I suppose it is. All this time, I've just been trying to look cool so no one will realize what's going on inside. But what's wrong with putting on a little show? I have a question for you. There are only two choices. We're running a little low on time, you see. Kawara Ryouta, what do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here. Nageki would be removed. You would spend eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Korn, and tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change. Nothing would hurt you ever again. Or you could refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world. Your relationship with Korn will change, sooner or later, for better or worse. And a new day will come. Now choose. I won't try to force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be. And in any case, it won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself.
Oh.
Now then, if I remember Nageki's map right, I should be near the throne room.
I'm wondering if the choice we made is not like a potential game over choice, but rather it just changes the outcome. Like maybe we would put up a different argument to Ryouta, which could change like whether he decides to stay or leave.
Yeah. I felt like the tough love response was the right one. That felt like the right way to get through to someone, because I've known plenty of men like him who get so obsessed with keeping things the way they are that they're afraid of any kind of change and then start to become possessive. In fact, I have two friends that mean the world to me who are both dealing with men that way in very opposite ways.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want to see Ryouta become that. that he's so afraid of change and so fragile in his view of her that now that he's starting to think maybe only he felt that way, I'm worried what his choice will be. But
also, not to discount your reasoning, but also when we picked that choice, it gave us kind of the dramatic music, so I'm thinking it's the right choice.
Yeah, because I'm thinking the wrong choice might have also been like the choice with the chef,
believe in
like this
everything.
instant death thing.
Oh, you mean like
Yeah.
just the instant fail?
Yeah, just you're right. I do love her.
And then
She can stay with me. Fuck off, Ghost Boy.
Yeah, and then
Game over.
it gives you the Grim Reaper picture.
Yeah.
All right. Should be near the throne room. Okay, so if we're coming up on the throne room, I think we can get to the king and deal with him next time.
This is getting deep.